G'day, my name is Sean and this is my weekly podcast where I share my quilting adventures. Come see what I've been working on, what I completed, and all the other fun and exciting news. Let's go ahead and get started with my works in progress. The first thing I want to show you is some progress on Fab Farm by Elizabeth Hartman. I was with my friend Tammy over at Siberian Wind late last Sunday night and we put together the sheep. This turned out really cute and I absolutely love the fabric that I picked for this. I've been picking stuff out of my stash. This particular batik that you can see here on the sheep, I have no clue where I got it from. It just appeared, but I think it turned out really nice for this particular project. This project is almost done. I've been working on it monthly. We just have the 2 sunflowers to do, so in a couple of months we'll be able to assemble that and see that progress done. The next one I want to show you some updates on is Toasted Dragon. This is a pattern by Legit Kit, and I've been working on this slowly over time. You've seen some progress on this block here where we've done this from previous weeks, but I've been working on this particular block over the last couple of weeks. It's got some really tiny pieces up here, as you can see, and now it is done. So this has almost completed this block. I'm hoping this time next week when I come back I'll be able to show you that whole block together. The next one I want to show is Clue 7 of the Flyway Puzzle Mystery Quilt by Cotton Cuts, and this is in the Flamingo colorway, and it's got a lot of Cafe Facet fabric in it. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but that's okay. And then this is how it looks here. I think this block looks really nice. I'm beginning to think there's going to be a lot of stars in this particular project, but we'll have to see how time goes on. And then finally, I pulled out one of my gnomes that I've put together in the past and quilted it. Amanda thought it'd be fun to do stars and stripes, so you can see stripes over here. I've done stars over here, nose, and then I just did some free motion for the beard itself, which I think turned out pretty well. It is not perfect, but I'm still learning. And then the overall effect is like so. Let me know what you think of these projects. We have a couple of finished objects to show you later on the episode, but before we do that, let's do our week in review. And for anyone here that's new, this is a series of videos to take during the week, mostly of me sewing, but also of any adventures we get up to, so I hope you enjoy. Last week I asked everybody if you bought fabric without a particular project in mind, and I love to read all the answers. A lot of you do buy with projects in mind, but there was a good number of you that also just buy fabric when you see it because it's pretty, and that's totally understandable, and I do that on occasion as well. Yesterday on my live with Russ, we were talking a lot about different restaurants, ones we liked and so forth, and I thought it'd be interesting to ask, what is your favorite restaurant? If someone was to take you out for a special treat, which one would you go to? For me, the answer varies. If I'm in Australia, my favorite restaurant is one called Mr. Schnitzel. It has one location and they sell these fried chicken schnitzel wraps. Absolutely fantastic. It's something I have to get pretty much as soon as I land in Australia. Here in the US, I love Chinese food, and then there's also a fish and chip shop up in Yorktown that I absolutely love. Let me know what your favorite is. So next up are my goals for this week. In the last few weeks I have not had any real set goals, but this week I'm going to. I want to get a lot of quilting done. I want to start quilting on this pink quilt and also the star quilt as well, because the state fair submissions is only 3 or 4 weeks away and the girls will be here in 3 weeks as well, so I need to have those quilts finished for them. Let me know what your goals are for this week. Now it is time for our news and events, and we had a couple of videos come out this week. Well, the first one was not mine. I was over at my friend Tammy at the Siberian Wind, where we put together this beautiful sheep block. And then yesterday morning I had my friend Russ over from Quilt Meets World. We had a good time catching up, and I did a lot of work on my pastel quilt. You'll get to see and update that on later on in the week. This coming week I will have the time lapse for Clue 7 go out on the Puzzle Mystery Quilt. And then on Thursday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern, you'll want to come over to the Cotton Cut site, because I'll be over there with a lot of my friends to find out which colorway I'm going to be doing for the new Puzzle Mystery Quilt, Under the Sea, along with what they get as well. That'll be a lot of fun. And then next Sunday morning at 8 a.m., come join me and Katie over at the Greenland Quilter as we put together the next section of the Rising Star, where we're doing the courthouse steps and the woven stars. It's a lot of fun. You won't want to miss that. And so now it is time to share with you a completed quilt top and also a completed quilt block. The first one is the pastel quilt. This is the one I've been working on over the last couple of weeks, and the quilt top is now done. It's ready to be quilted. And so I'll put a picture up here of the completed quilt top, and I'm looking forward to getting that finished in the next couple of weeks. And the next one I want to show you is the completed quilt block, which is the Frankenweenie. And you got to see about half of this last week, and I was able to finish off the pumpkin, which was really nice. So now he has a nice little hat. I don't think you saw that last week. And then this is the pumpkin itself. There's 3 different fabrics here. The second and third looked pretty close when I was putting it together, and I didn't think it was really going to show up. But now that you see it all together, it really is fun. We'll turn it sideways and see if you can actually see it all on camera. Let me know what you think. I'd like to start another block of that in the very near future as well, because that's a fun project. I'd love to get that finished by Halloween. Anyway, that is it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button on the way out if you already haven't done so. Tell a friend, and I always love hearing comments from my viewers. I hope you all have a great day. Happy sewing, and we'll see you real soon. Bye.